Hello, my friend. Welcome back to this English listening practice. Today, I want to talk to you about something that may sound very simple, but it has the power to change everything about your English journey. It is not about grammar rules. It is not about long lists of vocabulary. It is not about big, complicated study plans. It is about something small, something quiet, but also something very powerful. Your habits. Yes, habits. The things you do every day without thinking too much. Maybe you brush your teeth in the morning. Maybe you check your phone when you wake up. Maybe you drink coffee or tea at the same time each day. These are habits. They are not special events. They are part of your life. You don't fight with yourself to do them. You don't need motivation every time. You simply do them. Now, imagine this. What if English became like that? What if listening to English, speaking English, or reading English felt as natural as brushing your teeth? What if practice was not something heavy, but something automatic? That is what happens when you build simple habits for English fluency. Because here is the truth. Fluency is not built in one day. It is not built by one big effort. Fluency is built drop by drop, step by step, habit by habit. Like water filling a glass at first, you see almost nothing. The glass looks empty, but with every drop, it grows fuller. And one day, the glass overflows. That is what habits do. Think of two learners. The first one studies for 6 hours on one weekend. He pushes himself, but then feels tired. After that, he stops for weeks. The second learner studies for 15 minutes each day. Just 15 minutes. But he does it every day. After 1 month, who improved more? Not the first one, the second one. Because his habit carried him forward, even when his energy was low. This is why habits are more powerful than motivation. Motivation is like the weather. Some days it is sunny. Some days it is cloudy. Some days it rains. If you depend only on motivation, your progress will also go up and down. But habits are like the sunrise. They come every day, no matter what the weather is. Now, maybe you are thinking, but I don't have much time. My life is busy. I cannot study for hours. That is okay. That is exactly why habits matter. Because habits do not need to be big. They can be small, they can be short. The important thing is not the size. The important thing is that you do them every day. Think of a seed. A seed is small, almost invisible. But if you water it every day, it grows into a tree. At first, you see nothing. You may think this is useless. But under the ground, the seed is alive. It is working. And then one day, it breaks the surface. It grows taller and stronger. Your English habits are like that. Let me tell you about Maria. Maria was a nurse. She worked long hours. She felt tired every evening. She thought she had no time for English, but she had a dream to work abroad. She wanted better opportunities. At first, she felt overwhelmed. She thought, I will never have time for English. But then she decided on one small habit. Every night before bed, she listened to English for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes, that was all. At first, she did not notice much change, but after 3 months, she realized something amazing. She understood more. Sentences sounded clearer. Words felt familiar. After 1 year, her confidence was stronger, and one day she had an interview in English. She passed. She got the job abroad. Not because she studied for long hours. Not because she had a perfect plan, but because she built a simple habit and stayed consistent. This is the power of habits. Now, let us be honest. Building a habit is not magic. It will not make you fluent in 1 week. But it does something even better. It makes fluency certain if you continue. Because every small habit is a step. And every step moves you closer. So, what habits can you build? They do not have to be complicated. Maybe you listen to English every morning while making breakfast. Maybe you talk to yourself in English while walking. Maybe you read a short article before bed. The action is small, but the habit is big. The most important thing is this: the habit must be yours, not someone else's plan. If you copy a perfect schedule from the internet, but it does not fit your life, you will give up. But if your habit feels natural for you, you will continue. And when you continue, you succeed. Let me tell you about John. John wanted to speak English, but he was shy. He was afraid of mistakes. For a long time, he waited for courage. Then, one day, he decided to start small. Every morning, he looked in the mirror and said one sentence in English. Just one. Today will be a good day. Or, I am learning English. At first, it felt silly, but he continued. After weeks, he added more sentences. After months, he could talk for minutes. After 1 year, he could give a presentation at work. All from one small habit. Do you see the secret? Start small. Start today. And let the habit grow. But let me ask you something. Why do so many learners quit? Why do so many people start with excitement, but then stop after a few weeks? It is not because they are lazy. It is because they expect big results too fast. They expect English to improve in 1 month. And when it doesn't, they feel disappointed. But habits teach you patience. Habits remind you that small actions are powerful if you repeat them. Think about a mountain. Climbing a mountain looks impossible when you stand at the bottom. You look up and it feels too high. But how do climbers reach the top? One step at a time. One habit of moving their feet forward. They don't think about the whole mountain. They focus on the next step, and step by step, they reach the top. Your English fluency is the same, and here is another truth. Your habits shape your identity. When you practice English every day, you stop seeing yourself as a beginner. You start seeing yourself as a learner, as a speaker, as someone who grows. Identity is powerful. When your mind believes I am a person who learns English every day, your actions follow naturally. But let's go deeper. Habits are not just actions. They are also choices. When you choose to listen for 10 minutes instead of scrolling social media, you are not only practicing English, you are telling yourself, my future matters, my dream matters, my growth matters. That small choice builds self-respect, and self-respect builds confidence. Think of Anna. Anna wanted to improve her English for travel. Every evening, she was tired. She wanted to watch TV in her language, but she made one simple rule. Before watching TV, she would listen to English for 10 minutes. Sometimes she didn't feel like it, but she remembered her dream. She remembered why it was important, and she continued. Months later, when she traveled, she could order food, ask for directions, and have small conversations. She felt proud because her habit carried her. Do you see the pattern? It is not about talent. It is not about luck. It is about habits. Habits turn effort into success. Now, let us imagine something powerful. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You decided today to build one simple English habit. Maybe listening for 10 minutes each day. You continue for 365 days. What will happen? Your ear will understand more words. Your brain will recognize more patterns. Your mouth will feel more comfortable speaking. And most important, you will trust yourself. You will know deep inside that you are growing. All because of one habit. This is why I say, do not underestimate small actions. They are not small when repeated. They are powerful. They are life-changing. Let me give you another image. Imagine a river. A river does not look strong when you see one drop. But when drops come together, they move mountains. They cut valleys. They shape the land. That is the power of time and repetition. Your English habits are your river. They may look small now, but they are shaping your future. So here is my challenge to you. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. Stop waiting for free time. Stop waiting for courage. Choose one habit today. Make it small, make it simple, and start. Because the best time to build a habit is not tomorrow. It is today. And when you feel tired, remember this. Your habit does not need to be big. It only needs to be consistent. Even on busy days, even on sad days, even on lazy days, you can do something small, and that small action keeps your habit alive, because the biggest danger is not doing too little. The biggest danger is stopping completely. As long as you continue, even with small steps, you are winning. Believe in the power of habits. Believe in small steps. Believe in yourself, because one day you will look back and realize that your simple habits created your fluency. And you will say, yes, I made it. Step by step, day by day, habit by habit. Your English success is not far away. It is here, waiting for you to build it, one habit at a time. So do not quit. Do not wait. Start today. And let your habits carry you to fluency.